In the ancient land of Ilogo, where the whispers of angels mingled with the winds, lived a humble shepherd named Emeka. He was a man of deep faith, raised on the stories of his ancestors who had walked with the Almighty. Emeka tended his flock in the valleys below the echoing hills, a place where the veil between the seen and unseen worlds was thin. One fateful night, as Emeka knelt in prayer, a vision appeared to him. An angel of the Lord stood before him, radiant and mighty. "Brother Emeka," the angel declared, "a supernatural war brews in the heavens. The enemy has rallied his legions to overrun this land. But fear not, the victory is not won by gun or machete, but by the power of high praise. Gather the faithful, and let your voices rise." The very next dawn, the enemy's attack began. Dark clouds gathered, crops withered instantly, and children fell ill with a strange sickness. Emeka knew these were the signs. Warriors from neighboring villages armed themselves with charms and steel, ready for a physical fight, but Emeka stood in the village square and shouted, "This battle is not against flesh and blood. It is a spiritual matter." The people were divided. Some scoffed at Emeka, calling him a dreamer, but others, weary of the oppressive darkness, listened. Among them was Sister Ngozi, a widow whose faith was like iron, Pa Taiwo, an old teacher who knew every hymn by heart, and a group of Sunday school children who followed with simple, joyful trust. Emeka rallied them. "We are going to the hills, not with weapons, but with a sacrifice of praise." As they climbed the echoing hills, the enemy launched a mental assault. Demonic winds howled, and shadows whispered lies. "You are wasting your time. Your God has forgotten you." The armed men who had followed from a distance fled in terror, but Emeka's small group stood firm. At the summit, they began their praise jam. Sister Ngozi started with a soulful melody, "You are my Ebenezer, my help in ages past." Pa Taiwo joined in with his booming voice, reciting the Psalms, "I will bless the Lord at all times." The children began clapping in a rhythmic, infectious beat. Emeka lifted his hands to the heavens, shouting, "Jehovah Nissi, the Lord our banner." At first, the darkness resisted, pushing back with even greater force. But as their hallelujahs swelled and their dancing shook the ground, a divine light tore through the clouds. The echoes from the hills multiplied their voices until it sounded like a million-man choir. In the spiritual realm, the host of heaven descended with flaming swords. The powers of darkness, thrown into confusion, scattered and fled. By midday, the sun was shining brightly over Ilogo. The land began to turn green again, and the heavy spirit of oppression was lifted. The victory was won not by power, nor by might, but by the Spirit of God and the praise of the faithful. Thanks for watching. If this story blessed you, please like and subscribe for more.